Hello everybody, it's DK with Mr. V Amps, and this is kind of a updated retro mic roundup thing. I know everybody's excited. You're actually listening to whatever microphone is positioned here. I do have a bit of a preamp on them. I have them cranked up, and we're not close talking to them because you don't need to see my big ugly head blocking your camera view. And I'm going to try to do these kind of in descending price order, if you will. So we're going to just start at the Unobtainium. I jokingly say Unobtainium. This is from 2014. This is the Shure 5575 LE. It's their limited edition reissue of the original 1939 Unidyne. And you can still find these floating around on Reverb, but you're probably going to have to drop about 500 USD on them. Yes, I know, that hurts. I found this one locally. It was used, and the hard case for it was a bit beat up, so I actually didn't feel offended using this microphone live, because I think these look cool as heck. But this is basically a Shure 55 dynamic capsule in the large format. It includes the special little 90-degree cable to exit your included stand, and it does come with a nice aluminum and foam case for taking it on. Again, if you're going to find one of these, it's going to be on the used market, and they're probably, I don't know, like I say, about 500 US dollars. Okay, so next on our roundup here, these are, if I remember right, they were like 275. I'm trying to remember. This is all from memory, so fuzzy brain. But this is the Heil PR77D. It is a dynamic mic. It's designed to emulate the RCA 77 ribbon mic look. Instead of having the cable come out of the bottom, though, they made it come out the back. Clunk, clunk, clunk. And so I opted to make a 90-degree cord for them. This does have a switchable roll-off filter marked it's for voice or for music. It is in music or full, no low frequency roll-off here, so you're listening to this in its full potential. And I have used these to mic choirs at a distance, and they worked great. And I've used them for singers that were only 6 to 8 inches away, and it did a good job in that too. Okay, we've got the Shure Super 55. Does this one really need an introduction? I don't know. But this is, you know, the 55S profile, the narrower, you know, not as wide as our first one that we showed, the red one. And this is a super cardioid. They are very popular on stage. Everybody who plays one wants to be Elvis, or maybe they think they're Elvis, I don't know. Popular in broadcast booths. They're just, it's a good sounding mic. And again, if I were to try to sing into every one of these, number one, I would be torturing you all. And everybody's voice is different, but this one's a super cardioid, so I am trying to get, you know, in a straight line so at least it can hear me. From Heil Sound, you have the Deco Series Fin, and this is designed to look a lot like a 1940s era Turner. I believe it was the Turner 22X. Cardioid microphone, really slick looking. A shark finny design. And when you apply phantom power, despite this being a dynamic mic, when you apply phantom power, it lights up. And again, I'm probably too far from these to really get a good, perfect sound out of them. This does come with a hard case. It's like a kind of like a, I think it's like a plasticky road case with aluminum edges, and it's also available in both red and blue. Yes, I own those too. So yeah, there's a blue one. It lights up with blue LEDs, and the red one, which lights up with red LEDs. What's your favorite? Mine changes from day to day. I know the blue one is the one they use on the commercial. I kind of like the red one, but allegedly you can order these and ask for, I think, green, yellow, or purple too, and they can special make them for you. I think that's what I saw on their website. If I remember right, these were, I don't know, around 250 US dollar. It's kind of a guess, I almost forget. From MXL, or Marshall if you wish to call them, the CR77. This is actually, surprisingly, a really good mic for close singing on stage. It is a dynamic, again it's kind of designed to emulate the style of the RCA 77 ribbon mic in visuals anyway. But yeah, cardioid dynamic mic that does a really good job. This is one of the mics that I think personally I sing the best through, I guess would be, from what I've heard and experienced. Really a nice underrated mic, I think. If I remember right, these are, I don't know, what are these? These are around $200-ish, I think. The brain forgets, man. The brain forgets. 200, probably maybe 2 1/4, 250. I don't know. Look it up. Not hard. Everybody recognizes this. It's a Shure 55 SH Series 2. It's got a switch on it, which the Super 55 doesn't. And this is a regular cardioid rather than the Super cardioid. Works just fine for singers. Tends to be a little lower output. It does have the transformer, so it does drive line cables just fine. And I have set up backup singers with these, and they work fine. Nothing really to say about this, except it's probably your most affordable option for genuine Shure if you want to look like Elvis and actually care about it being a genuine Shure. About $200, I think. Okay, moving back sort of to unobtainium. This is not a current in production mic, but you can find these if you just look for them. This is an Electro Voice or Blue microphones, and Electro Voice at one time were owned by the same people, so they had them collaborate on a retro microphone. This is called the Cardinal. Yeah, the Cardinal. Almost mix it up with the other one. Definitely retro styling. Really cool cherry wood body. Get ready for the clunk. But this is a cardioid condenser mic that works just fine for vocals and actually works really darn well as an instrument mic. Wild looks, but I think kind of crazy looks are what you expect from Blue microphones. Maybe less so from Electro Voice, but neat. I like this. And it's a condenser mic, so it's way more louder. Okay, so the next one we got here is from CAD. What is it? Conneaut Audio Dynamics or something. Formerly the Astatic company re-released. This is like their anniversary version of the Astatic 77. And the original ones, of course, would be silver metal, but they decided to paint this one champagne sparkle. Get ready for the clunk. I think I might have this too loud. So there's a side profile. Some more clunkage for you. I find that this mic tends to be a little on the darker side compared to a few of the other ones we looked at. Female vocals work real well through this. If I remember right, these were going for about $150, and some of the vendors were throwing in like a generic tubular mic stand, which is fine, but for a retro mic you want a chrome stand, don't you? Okay, this is from Carol, Taiwan Carol, from Taiwan, duh. This is, what is the model on this one? Is it CLP 101, I think? I'll double check that, maybe add it in the comments if I forget, but this is an interesting mic. It kind of has some retro styling, but it's not based off a mic that previously existed. But there are two capsules in there, an upper and a lower. Gives it, I think this has a really natural sound and kind of a supercardioid pattern. This is the original OG, and the switch here, rather than just being an on-off switch that'll make a popping sound, is actually a potentiometer that will go off silently, which is cool. Okay, and double checking it's model CLM101, and recently they introduced a version of it that comes with blue foam. Same mic, different year. Underestimated. You can easily underestimate what this performs at. You know, it's just a good mic. Built like a truck. These are about $140, something like that. Check for them on Amazon. The Taiwanese company doesn't have a lot of US distribution, so again, check on their Amazon store. I think, like I say, last time I checked, these were roughly $140 US. Okay, this is the Heritage by Heil, and it's chrome and kind of a, I guess you'd say this looks kind of like a Electro Voice Mercury. Clunk, clunk, clunk. But I think they probably intended for this to be used more as a microphone for people to use on their desk. Heil's into ham radio people, but this actually does work just fine on stage too. Okay, so earlier we showed you the Cardinal, which was the Electro Voice and blue working together kind of thing, and this is its dynamic brother, because the Cardinal was a condenser. This is called the Raven. It's the Raven, and so it's black metallic body, clunkety clunkety clunk as we move it around. Sorry. And I find this one really useful. I like it as an instrument mic. But these turn up used. They have been discontinued, but check the world's biggest online flea markets and you'll find one, more than likely. Okay, this one's from Peavey. This is VC1. Got a red light. That's to tell you the phantom power's on, because this one's a condenser. It's generally in the style of the Shure 55. The switch is not an on-off switch, but it's a low-cut switch, because vocals, sometimes you want to take the lows off so you don't get as much plosives. And it's a gold-plated look. Here we go, bumpity bump. I don't know if these are discontinued or not, but Peavey themselves have been on one of the online flea markets selling these off, and I think they were like $100 last time I checked. A really loud microphone, so if you want something that really can drive a lot of signal into your board, this one works. I've used these live on singers, and they do a good job. Metal mesh rather than just straight up foam. Cool. Okay, this is probably the one that's been in my collection the longest. It's a Nady PCM 100. It is a condenser mic. It actually has the same kind of body style as the Heil Classic. I have a feeling that, you know, some manufacturer probably just makes the body style and then sells them to various mic makers. Alright, bumpity bump, here we go. But this one's probably got a little more wear and tear, but rather than being like chrome or polished aluminum or anything, this one actually is like painted silver gray, and then they put clear coat on top of it. But it's a condenser, it's very sensitive, and works pretty well. And then Nady also has the PCM 200, which you'd think that, you know, like, I don't know, the numbering system would make more sense, but the 200 is the dynamic, and this is the older style that's the silver painted grill. It looks just like the PCM 100, but they've revised this. They still sell it as PCM 200, but now it's chrome, and it looks more like a Shure 55 than this. But this is the OG, And both of the Nadys, you can go on the Nady website and buy them for 99 US dollars. Okay, so back to Peavey again. This is VM1, and rather than being gold like VC1 was, this one's silver, still has the mesh, and this is a dynamic microphone. Again, this is under $100 on the Mart stores or on the online flea market. So like I say, Peavey was selling these directly on the online flea market for under $100, so pretty decent deal. It's chrome looking too, birdie. Okay, so now we're getting into the weird territory here. This is Super Lux WH5. You can buy this from Thomann Music over in Germany. It's got an on-off switch on the front, but it has 3 different mic capsules in there. There's like 1, 2, 3, and each one is tailored to do something different. So there's a switch on the back that says vocal, instrument, or drum. I think it says drum. Yeah, drum, vocal, and instrument. Yeah, so you can choose drum, vocal, or instrument with this one. It's pretty chrome and nothing looks quite like it. It's a weird one though. I think this was like $80-ish, and it did come with a stand. Not quite as big of a base as this stand, but it did come with a stand. Okay, so this one is a Monoprice branded one. They call it the Stage Right Memphis Blue on the website, but the model number here is just the Monoprice part number. It's supposed to look like a old A-Static from the 40s, and fairly true to that style. Super close spacing between your stand and your XLR, almost to the annoying part, but this one actually works pretty good, and I think they're like $65-ish. Comes with a case too. So actually, I think last time I looked, that Monoprice one was out of stock, but not to fear, because I think it was just a rebadged Alctron DK1000, which, although it's a different color, you can buy this on AliExpress right now. These used to be more expensive, more like $75 plus shipping. I think they went down to like $58, and that included the shipping. Something like that. Maybe it's a short-term deal, I don't know. But these are pretty cool looking. Okay, this is from IMG Stage Line. It's called DM065. I think the company's also like Monocore. It's a German company. I found this on UK Amazon. It's a dynamic mic, and the body styling is more of the A75 style. Okay, we're going to turn, so bumpity bump bump. Yeah, I got these things cranked up hot. Cool styling. I found this when it was like on sale for, I don't know, like $60 or something US, and they had free shipping. And they shipped it from the UK to me here, and I didn't have to pay for the shipping. How wild. Okay, now we're getting into the weird bin. This is from 5Core over in India, and they make a range of these. Most of them have like just horizontal bars, but I kind of liked how oddball the bars were kind of on this. It was just different. It kind of looks like a mic we know, but it's not. And you know, so familiar but different, and in a copper finish, so kind of cool looking anyway. I think this is the most expensive one you can buy of this line. It is metal body. and you can buy them on the world's largest flea market at the 5-Core store. About 50 bucks, shipping included. Okay, so this mic is an AliExpress find. It's branded Coolvox, and the model number is Z6, or if you're in the UK, I guess it would be Z6. This is the regular economy version, and I guess there's a deluxe version that has like the metal mesh to protect the foam. But this one has an unusually large dynamic capsule in it, and I think it works pretty well. We've actually used this on stage primarily for the girls because the color is rose gold. And it's pretty and shiny. Ooh, shiny, shiny. AliExpress is full of mics like this that are being sold under brands that the company doesn't own, but these Coolvox guys, like I say, they're being honest. They're telling you they make the mic and they put their own name on it, so I'm good with that. About 40 bucks, I think, right now is what the sale price is on these, and I think they come in chrome as well as the rose gold. Okay, and I think we've got to the end of our cheap scale here. This is a nameless microphone from AliExpress. They didn't put a name on it. It has a classic look, bumpity bump hump. And it's painted black, so it kind of looks like the one that James Hetfield of Metallica used for a while. But I suppose it's cool for your music video. But I believe this one was under $30 on sale or something, and I got free shipping. So we've covered all the way from like super epic good mics all the way to very, very low price mics. All the audio was just run through a preamp into the camera. I hope they all recorded okay. Maybe some of them recorded like crap. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.